Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Druids. Welcome back again. And yeah, today, for this week, I'm going to show you guys my way of sketching. Um, I call it ugly sketching, like the way you cry when no one's watching. Ugly crying. So this is like sketching like no one is watching. Like you can go all out, make a lot of mistakes, and you'll see me make a lot of mistakes, trying a lot of stuff out. Some stuff works, others not so much. But hey, that's why we got some whiteout fluid. So when you make mistakes, you just erase them. And yeah, you just need a simple big pen. I think it's like you can invest in an expensive pen, but most important is that it dries pretty quickly. So, and I think bics are pretty nice in the drying department. So yeah, you see me do the first lines here, and basically I'm just putting lines down everywhere, like trying stuff out, going up, going down. For this sketch, I really didn't have an idea. I was like, okay, I usually start with my D because it's the first letter, of course, and it's a big letter, and like this part I felt kind of stuck, so I just added some kind of stegosaurus spine onto it. Not really cool, but who knows, maybe something nice might come out of it. So yeah, and now I'm just trying to figure out my R. I think I made a small mistake by doing the I first instead of the U. But it doesn't matter. I mean, this phase we can sketch all the lines, and you'll see me put down a lot of lines. It looks kind of crazy, like kind of psychotic maybe, but yeah, it's like that scene in and this might be a spoiler, but it looks like Doctor Strange looking into all the realities and seeing if the Avengers can win the war. And this is me trying all the realities, putting down the lines, and seeing what's cool or not. So that's my comparison. Yeah, the R. Not sure if I want to do a lowercase or an uppercase R. Not sure if I want to whip it out or make it a straight connection. For me, I'm usually torn between a classical style and a more abstract style. I think the benefit of trying to do both is you'll end up somewhere in the middle, I think. And also you'll practice. It's like a craft. You practice the classical lines, do it traditionally, and also on the other side of the spectrum, you do the abstract stuff, maybe the anti-style stuff, focusing on the shapes more instead of the lines and the flow. Yeah, and here you see me when stuff gets too complicated or filled with too many lines, I just grab my whiteout and paint it white. It's like I feel like a house painter. Maybe that's why I find this style of sketching relaxing as well, because yeah, it doesn't matter, man. You make a mistake, you don't like a letter, just paint over it. So yeah, the U here. Yeah, and now I thought, okay, maybe the R might be a bit cooler if I do it round. So let's make a nice curl on it, like a big hairdo, put some gel in it, make it stand up, trying to be fly. Okay. The U is being a bit stretched, going down. I like making layers, like putting layers, letters on top of each other or poking out from underneath another letter. So just cleaning it up a bit with the whiteout again. Yep. Very exciting, right? But yeah, did I already tell you to grab a big black coffee? Because you'll need it. I think this episode is going to be pretty long and pretty boring, and I'm just ranting, man. I'm just ranting. So, yeah, just trying to make the sketch a bit more clear. Putting whiteouts on the spots. That's okay. The R is disappearing again. Yeah. Decided to make it a lowercase r. Yeah, the U is probably, until this point, a bit overlooked. It's a small letter, and it's not the most exciting letter, especially in the spot where it is in my name. It's much between the U and the D. So often it gets a smaller body and a big dot on its head. I always compare the I with the person. Yourself, I, also with the dot on the letter that represents the head, and the body, also the human body. So I think it's a kind of a good representation, symbolically, of the person. Not sure where I wanted to go with that, but we all gotta be a bit spiritual, right? So okay, just take another sip of the coffee, before you fall asleep. Yeah, and the D. The last D, I don't have that much space anymore. So I gotta find a way to make it a bit more exciting. So, and the I is also getting a bit of a makeover, making it a bit more exciting. So yeah, the D gets like a mechanical curl on top of its head. And I mean, what's always nice is if in doubt, just put an arrow onto it, Never hurts. Looks cool, it's a bit aggressive. And it also gives a viewing angle, a direction. If you want to focus on a certain part of a letter or take the attention away from a spot, the arrows are perfect for that. So now I'm just cleaning the sketch a bit up. I think I'm getting pretty satisfied up to this point, and I think I probably compare this way of sketching more to sculpting. You have a big block of marble, and then you chip away at it, like bit by bit, revealing the sculpture that's already inside the marble, the stone. This is the same. Sometimes I look at my old sketches and I'm thinking, how the hell did I come up with it? Like, that's pretty good, man. And not to big up myself, but it's like I just find the lines. Like you saw earlier, I just put down lines, and I try to look for cool stuff within those lines. I erase the stuff that isn't cool in my opinion, and try to crystallize the flow and certain connections and compositions and shapes. So yeah, that's why I always say it, I just find the lines, like I don't make them up. I don't make them up. I guess if you sketch a lot, the movements and your line work is in the sketch, but you need a good eye to find the pleasing combinations. Yeah, I just thought the flow from the D to the R was a bit too harsh. I don't know how to say it, but I just want to add a bit more swing to it, like give it a small curve, make it a bit more smooth. And again, using the whiteout, I probably go through 3 bottles every 2 months or so, like sometimes some months I'm sketching a lot. At the moment I'm not sketching that much, but it's therapeutic, like just sit down with some coffee, a big black coffee, your BBC, a BIC, a BIC, and some whiteout fluid, and you're set, man. It's a party, an old people's party, like sitting at home sketching. Okay, just clean it up a bit, and in a bit you'll see I'll hit you with a surprise. Like I'm not sure. I'm not at this point. I'm not sure if I really like the D. It's a bit too angular. It's like a triangle. So now I'm trying to figure out. Okay, this doesn't feel right. How can I make it a bit more balanced? So I already had the curve in the R, and I'm going to experiment, like gently put some lines down, seeing how it looks. And I'm like, okay, I probably prefer a more curved line there in the D, making the underside of the letter a bit more weighty, a bit more letter and mass. Yeah, good thing those ballpoint pens they last a long time, man. It's good material. So only the only thing is with these kinds of sketches, I mean, I never intended for them to be seen public, like they were just working sketches, blueprints, and that's why I call these like ugly sketches, like you go all out, and sometimes I just write down my a grocery list, or like when I'm doodling, when I'm on the phone, I just write down names on it, or like quotes I heard or other stuff. And yeah, I think I mean it's good. You can't make it into a fancy black book painting, or black book sketch with a lot of colors, because the markers won't cover the whiteout and the pen that well. But it has its own charm, it has a lot of freedom. You don't have to be afraid of messing stuff up. That's the point, like just mess it up and find the lines and refine it. So, but this is for me a good way of sketching. but I also try to do other kinds of sketching methods just to keep it fun and exciting, and to experiment a bit. So yeah, at this point I'm pretty happy with the sketch and signing it off. So yeah, guys, I hope you liked my video this week, and I hope you don't mind my Dutch accent. And yeah, I'll see you next time again. Thanks for watching. See you later.